what's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Watson, GaRD Defense Solutions. I'm here with my helper today, John Scramese. We're at a seminar that we're teaching here in Evendale, Ohio for law enforcement. It's a 3-day seminar. And during the seminar, we started talking about control tactics, and we're doing this like arm drag thing that we teach. Go ahead and give me like what we're doing today. And we were talking about this arm drag that we do, but a less aggressive thing that maybe we need for just like control of it for a subject. Maybe we're not so aggressive that I need this big explosive arm drag back take. It's not a full-on fight or anything, but just some control tactics that we talk about. And one of the things we've been working on is just this little bit of technique that maybe I'm getting ready to effect an arrest, and I feel some tension, and I feel like there's a little bit of resistance. This guy's not quite sure that he agrees with me that we're getting ready to go in handcuffs. And so we started talking about this, just a little technique that we've been demoing, and guys seem to really like it. So we thought we'd shoot a video and instruct it. In law enforcement and in our seminars, we talk a lot about, if you've watched our other videos, you've seen us talk about like upper limb management. Upper limb management is very, very important. In the law enforcement world, everybody thinks about like, I have to control the wrist, I need wrist behind the back, and when I'm so concentrated on get your wrist behind your back, get your wrist behind your back, sometimes you'll see like this, which is a little bit of upper limb management, but there's still so much control. In the streets, we'll have guys go and try to like control the wrist and put them behind their back, and like smaller or maybe even weaker people, it's kind of hard to get their arms behind their back because they have the articulation of this full shoulder, the bend of the elbow. So when I go to do this and he rose his shoulder high and jacks it up, and now we're in this fight for this elbow, where if I can isolate or manage the upper limb, the lower limb becomes significantly easier to control. So I want the wrist behind the back. Ideally, I want to like start isolating this upper limb portion, because then the wrist becomes really manageable. We do this a lot when we teach like ground defense, ground control, subject control on the ground. Isolate that upper limb and the lower limb going behind the back. That's easy peasy stuff. So what we did is we started talking about this technique of like, not the full arm drag, but if I feel some tension coming up at this point and he's not quite sure that he wants to cooperate with me, and as soon as I feel that, it's same side grip, right? I get my same side grip, left hand, right hand, and I shoot my forearm right up underneath the armpit. When I shoot it the first time, I'm stacking my radius and ulna bone straight up underneath. And I don't want to shoot deep where I'm soft. I want to shoot nice and deep, nice and shallow right here, just the armpit. The moment I shoot that that forearm into his armpit, this is like a nutcracker, right? I'm trying to fill that space, and so there's a fulcrum point. And so when I shoot that in, I drive his wrist to his hip and pin this upper arm. So we're talking about that upper limb management. That's what I'm doing. I shoot and pin here. My hips come in and pin. Right, so now I have his deltoid isolated, I have his elbow isolated, and here in a minute when I shoot for the wrist to go behind his back, that's when I'm, that part's easy peasy once I've managed the upper limb. So once I shoot it deep, what I'm going to do is rotate those bones. This is nice and comfortable on him. Anything flat, I'll show from this angle. Anything flat, and I push this in, this is nice and comfortable. But when I make it broad and push here, that you can't see it on film, but there's some pain compliance there. There's a nerve that sits back there. The other part digs into here. That's why I want it to be deep too. When it's down here, it's not as bad. When it's up here, just like that nutcracker, the further I get the nut up in the fulcrum point, the more that you can see that face just a little bit of pressure. So once I dig that hand deep and I roll my wrist towards me, and we'll show it from the back, right? So same side grip, and I shoot this deep, nice and deep, and I pin here. He rolls up on his tippy toes because it kind of hurts a little bit. What I do is take my pinky or the back of my palm, and I just roll my wrist towards me. That stacks those bones deep into that fulcrum point and creates some pain compliance. So I've isolated the upper limb with my hip and my arm. Boom, I've trapped it. And then I drove that wrist back behind his back. I don't want to come in here and drive this up front, because now I got to fish through and try to get this thing. So as I step in and pin this, I pin and pull that nice and tight. I can feel the tension in him not having a good time right now. In fact, I can feel that nerve running across the bones in my forearm. I can feel that. I bet you can. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the means this sucks, right? From here, I reach down and I can collect either a wrist lock or whatever. I can collect here and transition, or I can just stay here, give me the other hand, right? Often, because my belly is blocking his elbow, if I come collect these fingers, I have good wrist control, and then I can make kind of a pain compliance wrist control technique to get that other hand. Give me the other hand, give me the other hand, right? So again, we don't use a technique like this in a full-scale fight. Maybe then we're going back to that arm drag and like we're being real aggressive. But we're not. I just need a little bit more. He's not quite sure that he's ready for the handcuffs. We're not on the same page, and I feel that tension in the arm. So one last time, I shoot my hand up. As I shoot my hand up, I step in and block. My hips block. I roll my hand towards me, creates the tippy toes, the pain compliance. I would go down, fish the hand towards me, collect the wrist, gather the hands, good pain compliance, good trap. Upper limb management, now I have them all locked out. The less this angle is, the weaker he gets, right? Give me your other hand. And now I can collect all of them, and I can move back here and start moving towards a handcuffing technique. Cool? So once again, that's a new technique we've been working out. We've tried it a lot at this seminar. So guys really seem to like it. If you like techniques like this, please hit the like button, subscribe. We're trying to put these out at least once a week, new techniques, new videos. If you have any suggestions or if you like this, let us know in the comments below. Email us, GaRDDefense.com, GaRD Defense.com. You can get on there, leave comments, leave emails. Let us know what more videos you would like to see. Also, you can buy a nifty shirt right on there. Go to store, buy your shirt. Awesome. Thank you guys so much, and stay safe.